Yes.
Now see students, when it comes to the term director, no, the term director has been defined in section 2 subsection 34 of Companies Act 2013. Whenever we are talking about director, first and foremost thing is you understood student is only an individual can be a director. A non-individual or an artificial person cannot become a director in a company over here in India. Who can become a director, students? Only an individual can act as a director. Non-individual cannot act as a director. Can a company be appointed as a director? Answer would be no. Can a
No.
firm be appointed as a director? Answer would be no. But can a company be a promoter in a company? Answer would be yes. Can a company be a shareholder in a company? Answer will be yes. Okay. But can a company be a director in a company? Answer would be no. Got my point? First point, what states in
Yes,
section
sir.
2, subsection 34 is only an individual can be a director. An artificial person cannot become a director over here in India. Point number one. Point number two is director is nothing more than a person who has been appointed as a director in the board of the company. So understand this point. Whenever you are reading law, you should read it intensively. You should try to understand the hidden meaning or implied meaning in the law. They are saying that any person who has been appointed in the board of the company will be treated as director. Means any person who is being capable enough to participate in the board proceeding will be treated as director. So, beta, name of the designation doesn't matter at all. A person who has been appointed as a chairman of the company, although he has not been named as a director, but being a chairman, he can participate in the board proceedings of the company. As he can participate in the board proceeding in the company, because of his position in the board of the company, he'll be classified as a director, whether you are calling him as a director or not. Got my point? Is it clear, students? Is it
Yes.
clear? If
Yes,
a
sir.
person, I have seen
Yes,
that
sir.
in many of the companies, people are not calling people director. They are calling them president. They are calling them president or VP. Okay. So can a VP be a director of the company? Can a president be a director of the company, although he has not been named as a director of the company? Answer would be yes. Being a president in the company or being a vice president in the company, if you are capable enough to participate in the board proceeding, you can attend the board meeting or you can cast your opinion in resolution by circulation. So if you are participating in the board proceeding, you are the part of the board by whatever you have been designated, whether you have been designated as a president or you have been designated as a vice president or a chairman or a chief executive officer or CXO or CFO. It doesn't matter. If you are participating in the board proceeding, you are a director. Got my point? And as you are a director, all the compliances pertaining to director, like your appointment need to be reported to ROC, your termination need to be reported to ROC, your reappointment need to be reported to ROC, your resignation need to be reported to ROC, has to be followed. Got my point? Is it clear,
Yes.
students? Is it clear?
Sir, I'm
So
having one question.
yes, yes.
Sir, to be a director, person should be a part of equity, correct?
Part of the board, not part of the equity. It is not required, Karishma, that you should be a shareholder of a company in order to be a director.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
my
Got
point? There nowadays every companies are appointing consultants, Karishma. Do you think that
it.
consultants are carrying equity stake in a company? Answer would be no, right?
Sometimes they carry, sometimes no.
Yeah, it's not mandatory. Earlier, under old Companies Act 1956, it was a mandatory requirement that in order to become a director, you have to acquire qualification shares in the company. But that requirement has been removed from Companies Act 2013. Okay,
Okay.
earlier there were requirement. Okay, got my point. So first thing, only an individual can be a director. Second, and a director may be called as a director, he may be called as any other position, it doesn't matter. His designation does not affect his position. If he is occupying a position in the board, he is a director. Got my point? Is it clear?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes,
Once
sir.
once long back, after I think in 17 or 18, institute had asked one question. to check your understanding of company law. They have put up a question that Mr. Bhavna was acting as an accounts head in the company. Due to her performance, he has been provided with a promotion and now been called as a accounts director of the company. Will she be treated as a director appointed under Companies Act 2013? Do you need to file his appointment with ROC? So your answer should be bluntly no. See, students, if any person is being named as a director, that does not make him or her as a director of the company, right? What matters to become a director is the position in your company, right? Question is not at all clear. It is not stating that whether she has become a part of the board or not, right? If after getting a promotion, if she would have get a position in the board, then only she will be classified as what beta director, right? By just naming a person's position as a director, you cannot classify her as a director. Got my point? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it
Yes,
clear,
sir.
students? So whenever we are talking about director, what does matter is position of the individual. If the individual is participating in the board meeting, if the individual is participating in the board proceeding, if the individual is the part of the board, undisputedly he is to be called as a director, right? By whatever designation he has been called upon, right? But if a person has been named as a director but have no access over the board proceeding, he cannot participate in the board proceeding, he will not be classified as a director. Got my point? Is it clear? Is it clear, students? We have done with one section, that is section 2, subsection 34 of Companies Act 2013. Clear? Now the second section is beta the definition of the board that has been defined in section 2, subsection 10 of Companies Act 2013. Now, what do you mean by board? Board is nothing more than collective body of directors, right? Collective body of directors are known as board, right? Right, students, है ना? So
Yes, sir.
why they are defining the term board? They are giving you a clear indication that how the board can be constituted. Suppose we five are the directors of the company and we are sitting in a marriage function of any person together and we took certain decisions pertaining to the company in that function. Can we take the decision over there in an informal gathering? Answer would be no. If you want to constitute a board, there is a formal process to constitute the board. Board can only be constituted by two methods. Either you can call the board meeting as per the requirement of section 173 of Companies Act 2013, or you can arrange a resolution by circulation as provided under section 175. There are only two formal methods to constitute the body of directors, collective body of director, either board meeting or through resolution by circulation 175. So any decision making that will be taken up by the board of directors should be taken formally in a formal gathering known as board meeting or resolution by circulation, right? If the board of directors are taking any decision in a common picnic spot or in a common informal gathering, such decision would not be binding on the company, right? Right, students? Got my
Sure.
point? So there are only two methods to gather the board formally, either through board meeting 173 or through resolution by circulation, that is section 175. Otherwise than that, collective body of board will not be constituted if you will putting a clause that, oh, we all were available. It was a matter of convenience. We took the decision. It was not pre-planned, but okay, we have taken it. So if any decision has been taken by the board, you need to have proper notice of the board meeting, proper agenda to be circulated amongst the board in advance. You need to have all the documentation evidence available with you that shows that you have either organized the board meeting or you have organized resolution by circulation. Then the collective body of director has been constituted. If you do not have proper evidences of the board meeting or resolution by circulation, any decision taken by the board will not be treated as decision taken by the board. It will be treated as an informal opinion. Got my point? Not binding on the company. Is it clear?
Yes,
Got my
sir.
Yes, sir.
point? So I have done with two sections, 2 subsection 34, that is the definition of director, section 2 subsection 10, that is the definition of the board. I taught you everything about the implied part of the section as well, right? Got my point, students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I told you it is clearly written that only an individual can be a director. A body, corporate, or association of firm or association of person cannot be appointed as a director. Right? Got my point, students? Is it
Yes, sir.
clear? And CR company is a democratic organization. Being a democratic organization, generally the director ka position is not a subject matter of appointment. It is a subject matter of election, right? Right, students. India is a democratic nation. Being a
Yes,
democratic nation, can a member of parliament or member of state legislative assembly or prime minister can be appointed? No, they cannot be appointed. They have to be elected, right? So company is also a democratic organization. Primary power to elect a director lies with the members of the company, right? It does not lies with the board of director, does not lies with the promoters, does not lies with the government, that they can appoint a director in the board of the company, right? So in every company, what you will see, students, you will see that almost all the directors are elected by the members of the company. They are not being appointed, right? Got my point? Is it
yes,
clear? Is it clear,
yes, sir.
students? So four things I taught you. 2 subsection 34, that is the definition of director. 210, that is definition of board. Section 149, that is only an individual can act as a director. And section 152, that is primary power to appoint director lies with the members. Primary authority to appoint directors lies with the members. Got my point? Is it
Yes,
clear,
sir.
students? I
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
would prefer to go ahead with the way the act has been enacted. So I would prefer to start with section 149. I won't start with, you know, better I'll pick up the Barrett, students. Okay, let me open the Barrett. Okay,
yes, sir.
what company law ebook. We'll start with section 149 so that you guys can learn entire 149 in one go, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, students, because I find it like very not organized when it comes to institute study material. Okay, so whatever we need to cover, we'll cover it later once we have done with the. It's not visible to you. I'll make it visible to you. Companies, it's visible now, right? Right, students, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Okay, this is because of this. Hmm. Just a minute, huh? Ah, it's now okay. So, see, students, if you'll go through with section 149, subsection 1 of Companies Act 2013, section 149, subsection 1 is clearly stating that minimum number of director. When it comes to minimum number of director required in a company is 1, 2, 3. For one person company, minimum one director is mandatory. For public company, minimum three directors are mandatory. And for private company, minimum two directors are mandatory. Is it clear? So section 149
Yes, sir.
subsection 1 is talking about minimum number of director. Minimum number of director that should be there in the board of the company should be 1, 2, 3. One for a private company, one for a OPC, two for a private company, three for a public company. And in any company, maximum number of directors can be 15. How many number of directors can be there, beta? 15
50.
directors can be there in case of any company, whether it is one person company, public company, or private company. Maximum number of director that can be kept in the board can be 15. If you want to increase the board ka size beyond 15, then you have to pass, you have to organize a general meeting, you have to take approval of 75% member. That is, you have to pass a special resolution in general meeting if you want to increase the board ka size beyond 15. Is it clear? Got my point, students? So the
Then
first
how?
provision, first provision is saying one, two, three, and maximum how many number of director can be there, beta? 15 directors can be there. Got my point? Beyond 15, it does require special resolution to be passed in general meeting. Got my point? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Any doubt to
Sir, I'm
anyone?
having one question over here.
Yes.
Could you please explain then how one person company works if it is a I mean, if 15 directors can be appointed. Mhm.
Karishma, whenever it comes to one person company, they are putting a limit on the number of member, the number of owner. They are not putting the number of management people. When it comes to one person company, there cannot be, cannot have two members or two owners in one person company. Owner should only be one. But employees can be 1,000, directors can be 15, creditors can be 500. It doesn't matter, right? Got my point?
Okay,
So one
understood.
person company is one person company because it is having one member. It can have multiple directors, multiple employees, multiple contractors, multiple people associated in different position. But as a owner, only one person can be there. Got my point?